but skies are beginning to clear as you look into areas well off towards our west. And temperatures this morning are a little bit milder than what they were at this time yesterday. Most of us are in the lower 40s throughout the area. We're at 41 right now in Joplin. A little bit cooler, though, as you get towards Lamar and Mount Vernon, where they're actually down into the upper 30s this morning. We have kind of a light south breeze, which is allowing for those temperatures to remain somewhat on the mild side.
Let's turn to meteorologist Jason Taylor for a look at our 4-stage weather. And Jason, will we have the same luck tomorrow?
It does seem like the same old pattern of off and on rain will be continuing on going into tomorrow. However, chances are slightly higher for some strong to severe storms tomorrow. We did see a couple of rounds of some scattered showers and storms earlier today. And most of the weather activity staying well off towards the west where there's low pressure and kind of looping around towards the north along the front, keeping us under the influence of warm, sunny, and dry weather. And it's going to remain that way as we go throughout the day. We're going to
on this Friday morning, rain moving through the Joplin area and actually over a good portion of southwest Missouri.
Yeah, basically we're just seeing a quick little round of some scattered showers and rumbles of thunder. Shouldn't last too long for this morning. Most of it should actually begin to wind down by late morning, giving way to partly to mostly cloudy skies today. High temperatures will likely be reaching about 80 again. There is another chance for a storm or two late this evening going on into tonight. And hello everyone, meteorologist Jason Taylor. We're continuing to track more of these storms that are getting closer to the Joplin area. We do have a tornado warning that has actually just popped up towards our southwestern portions of Oklahoma, so right around the southeast portions of Craig County and extreme northwest Delaware County, now just getting into southwest portions of Ottawa County. So it's basically right over the Veneta area and following right along I-44 towards Afton. And the locations that will be impacted is, again, basically Veneta within the next couple of minutes, then eventually Afton by 12:43, Blue Jacket 12:46, and then eventually up to Fairland around 12:53 a.m. And about this tornado warning, it's Doppler radar indicated. There has not been any reports of any funnel cloud, wall cloud, or anything like that. It's just Doppler radars indicating some circulation right at the top edge of that location. It's not a very strong cold front, but it's just strong enough to spark up a few showers and storms along the line out here, and it's really not moving too much for the most part. It's actually more of a stationary front, and we should remain on the warm side of this front over the next couple of days or so, allowing for us to continue to see the warmer weather. However, that will be changing by the time we get towards the middle to later part of the week. That cold air further off towards the north and west will begin to dig further on south, which is allowing for the front to be a little bit more stronger, which should actually pull in a little bit more warm and more humid air, allowing for a little bit more of an active weather pattern to be setting up across much of the plain state. After Volkswagen admitted that they cheated on emissions tests involving about 11 million diesel vehicles, there is more scrutiny than ever about emissions testing. And welcome back. I'm continuing my visit here with Chris here at the Audubon Center, talking about spooky creatures and its relation to Halloween. And now we're kind of looking at a tarantula here, a little bit on the creepy side, especially for me. Would you like to begin by telling us a little bit about tarantulas?
Sure. Well, you're not alone. Favorite part of the day right now, Jason.
Favorite part of the day. Still no box change.
Yes, thanks for reminding me.
Yes, had to say it.
I just didn't want to change. I don't know what it is. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, maybe it was just perfect the way it was.
You know what?
Some things you just don't change.
Some things you just don't change. Well, let's get to the birthdays.
People's ages are changing.
They are changing, and the first person to change is
You see, there is quite a bit of a line of some storms that are moving across the area, especially across our western half of the 4-state viewing area. Right now, we're going to focus on where the warnings are right now, and again, that's over the Vernon County and Barton County area, and that's just past through Pittsburgh right now and is for the most part in Missouri now. And there were actually reports in Girard of some strong winds with some trees and power lines down and even part of a roof torn off at an Ace hardware store in Girard. So there is some strong winds with this storm that's passing over Liberal, Arcadia, and Moundville.
And now, weather with meteorologist Jason Taylor.
It's certainly a wet morning in the 4 states for this Black Friday. A strong storm system is moving across the central portion of the United States, giving some active weather ranging from heavy rain to snow. However, thankfully in the 4 states, we're mostly seeing rain, and that's actually what we're having right now, as indicated by the satellite and radar. We have heavy rain to moderate rain moving on through the area. And if you look well off towards our west, north and west, right around the Chanute area, that's actually, the purple is actually some signs of mix actually. So there might be a little bit of sleet and freezing rain mixed in with that rain in areas out west out there. But most of us right now are generally seeing rain. And right now those temperatures are still a few degrees above freezing. They are pretty chilly though, especially when you factor in those winds. Most of us right now are in the middle 30s throughout the 4-state viewing area. Getting close though to about 32 degrees where they're seeing a little bit of that mix right around the Chanute area. And those temperatures this morning are significantly cooler than what they were at this time yesterday. Yesterday was a pretty mild Thanksgiving. Most of us were in the 60s, and so today now we're down into the 30s. So for the most part, many of us are about 30 degrees cooler than what we were at this time 24 hours ago. And we've seen quite a bit of rain actually in the past day or so. Most of us have actually seen over 2 inches, especially here in Joplin. A couple locations just off towards our west now are seeing up to about 3 inches of rain over this past day, and we still have more in the forecast over the next day or so. Many of us could actually see up to about 2 more inches of rain on top of that. And for that reason, we are actually in a flash flood watch for much of the counties highlighted in green throughout the 4-state viewing area, and that will be in effect until noon tomorrow for most of us. And just off towards our west, as you go towards the Chanute area, that's actually a winter weather advisory until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, where temperatures are going to be cool enough to be seeing a little bit of wintry mix in that precipitation. And temperatures throughout the United States, taking a broader look, you do see the sharp contrast in temperature just off towards our east. That's indicating where that cold front is actually currently located, where temperatures are in the 50s on the warm side, then on the 30s on the back side, and temperatures drop pretty sharply as you go north and west, or where many locations in the northern high plains are only in the single digits this morning. So very winter-like weather pattern for much of the United States. And the main setup that is taking place is we have this potent storm system moving across south central portion of the United States, riding along a cold front, and there's quite a bit of moisture that's actually being pulled in from the south that's pulling over our area, giving this area quite a bit of rain, especially along the front where you have that frontal lifting. And then there's strong high pressure up towards Montana, and that's really pulling in that cold Canadian air throughout the central portion of the United States, to where they're seeing some winter storm warnings through the central portions of Kansas. So forth throughout today, it's looking like we're going to be seeing some on and off showers moving on through our area, moderate to heavy at times. That will continue to the afternoon and evening hours. That rain snow line will be staying off towards our west and north, where those temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler. It's looking like we're going to be on the warm side of that, where temperatures are going to be in the 30s. However, just a change in 2 or 3 degrees could make a huge difference. But going on into tomorrow, most of that activity will be pushing off towards our south, where much of the rain will be south of I-44. And so for today, it's looking like temperatures are going to hang on into the middle 30s with rain throughout the day, breezy north winds going on into tonight. We'll still be a couple degrees above freezing with a few scattered showers. And then tomorrow we'll still be in the 30s with rain once again, especially south of our area. Then Sunday, we still have a chance for showers with slightly warmer temperatures. And then finally, by next week, once the work week starts, we finally dry out, see a return to the sunshine with temperatures in the upper 40s.
All right, thanks. So we have a wet weekend ahead of us, but
Yes,
it will
wet weekend.
dry up
Finally.
next week. I'll take that.
Yes, I will too.
All right.